I've often been asked, how much does your camper weigh fully loaded? I have a pretty good idea, but I'm going to weigh it tonight systematically. Here's how I decided to do this. First, I raised the trailer off the ground onto 2 boxes. I wanted to make sure the wheels weren't touching the ground. Then I placed a bathroom scale under each end of the trailer, like this at the front, and like this at the rear. First, I took readings of the weights at the front and the rear of the trailer empty, without any cargo. The empty trailer includes the 2 pullouts and the 2 shelves. Then, to determine the weight of the trailer fully loaded, the way it would be on the road when I'm traveling, I placed all the full containers and everything I would normally carry on a trip on top of the trailer and repeated the measurements. Now let's look at the results. The trailer, empty, weighs 63 pounds. That's pretty heavy, but there's really nothing I can do to reduce that. Now, fully loaded with all my stuff, it comes up to 126 pounds, which is really a bit too much. I should try and reduce that. I think one thing I can do is carry less food, and maybe get rid of my laptop, which tips the scales at 4.6 pounds. Next, I weighed the bicycle fully loaded, but I needed to know how much weight there was on the back and the front wheels separately. So I'm going to start with the rear wheel, which is lined up with the scale. I'll lift this up, touch the scale to turn it on, and then take the weight. And I'm just holding it balanced without applying any weight to it, and that reads 60.1 pounds. Wow! Now we'll do the other wheel, but I'll move the camera over so you can see it better. So now that the camera is lined up with the scale in the front wheel, I'll weigh the front of the bike. So that gives us 30.1 pounds, which is just about half of the rear wheel weight. As for the fully loaded bicycle, once I add up the weights of the front and rear, it comes to 90 pounds. There's a disproportionate amount of weight on the rear wheel as opposed to the front wheel. My measurement showed 60 pounds with the saddlebags. But on top of that, there's the weight of the hitch, which is attached directly to the axle, and my weight sits mostly on the rear wheel. It amazes me that a bicycle wheel can support that much weight without collapsing. I weigh 172 pounds. When we add up all of these weights, we see that the total comes to pretty close to 400 pounds. It's amazing that a small motor can handle that much weight. I know that my methodology isn't very accurate, but I think it does give us a pretty good ballpark figure. If you have any observations or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. If you'd like more information about electric bikes or about bicycle trailers, or if you would like to buy one of my books, visit my website www.robertberiault.com. Thank you for watching, and never quit cycling.